that nobody cares, you know? Like nobody cares. Even bodybuilders don't care. The ones who are smart know that it's a short-term way to get something else. The ones who are stupid at 40 realize they're done making money for the rest of their life. And they shouldn't have put those 24-inch rims on their car. It's just a bad move. But yeah, I mean, if you look at the smart guys, like Phil's smart.
Yeah.
Phil knows what he's doing. He's making what he can, and he's getting out of it. Dexter's smart. I mean, those guys know what they're doing. They know how to save. But some of those guys, what do you do? Like, I'm 35, and I don't know how much. I mean, I'm already retired, but I was telling Nate earlier, I actually Jason already knows, I got invited by NABA to represent the U.S. at the Universe. And I'm like, they're like, you're the only guy who can do the conditioning required to beat these guys. I'm like, really? Like, but I'm retired. Like, call my wife.
Come out.
So, you know, it's one of those things where, like, you know, there's a fine, except for like, there's freaks like Dexter who's 45.
Yeah, dude.
And just isn't aging except in his face, which is really weird sometimes.
Yeah.
Like, whoa. You ever see like a ripped old guy? You're like, what's going on? Why are you so shredded? You know, it's like, so I think if a bodybuilder's smart, you try to. Here's the problem is that usually when people make money, like they're not gonna be like Chad and myself driving Ford Fusions. They go out and buy a Bentley, or they buy something over the top, you know. And a lot of business owners do the same thing. You look at all these, you know, as Tiger Fitness, I'm able to go in and see these other brands who are doing probably a tenth of what we do in sales, and they're driving Maseratis and friggin', you know, AMGs, and I'm looking at them and I'm like, that money could have been put in inventory, because if I spent $100,000 on a car, I spent $20,000 on my car.
Right.
Okay, I could have spent $100. I could have spent $200.
Yeah.
But let's say I could have spent $100. That $80,000 is literally, that's what, 16. That's like, that's like 3,000 units away, 4,000 units away.
Especially when you're traveling all the time.
Yeah.
And you're busy and you don't have time to enjoy it, and it's appreciating.
My car is used to drive from Ohio to Chicago, to Ohio, to Chicago, and to lug around 3 kids.
It's so funny. When I pulled in today.
You pulled in, but you never pull out.
Damn, that was better.
A lot of companies doing 20 million in sales only have a net profit of 30,000 if they're profitable. Most companies in our industry are not profitable, and that's why they keep going out of business. Muscle Farm lost how many years in a row? Isatori did 10 million in sales and lost $4,000. Fuck does that happen? So I mean, look at it this way. That $80,000, that's profitability. I can put that right back into the company and not take that salary.
Yeah.
Just because it's there doesn't mean you need to use it right now.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you're secure, you're confident that it's going to be there because it's going to multiply in returns, and therefore
People want to show off, though, you know.
You have to spend money to make money.
Yeah, and well, people want to show off. They want that car. They want to be known as a CEO. Fortunately for me, I was born with an extremely large penis, so I really don't care.
Wait, you're Jewish.
But, yeah, here's the thing, though. They cut the foreskin off just to make it fair for everyone else. They wanted to make it a little bit smaller.
I've had it several times. It's really good.
So
It's kind of like the chicken here. It's really good.
my
And you can't explain everything in your product and handle every single objection I throw at you. You didn't do your job as a salesperson, and you don't deserve my business.
Chief.
So for me, you got to pay your dues before I pick up that product as a professional. And the product needs to stand on its own. You need to know as a salesperson every single objection that is going to come forth, because I'm going to throw it at you. And I almost feel like I am doing them a favor as a professional, because they're not going to find anybody who knows more about the industry than me, because I've done everything from buying to selling to procurement to you name it. So I'm going to come at them with, okay, well, explain this to me. Okay, well, explain your market. And then everything from, well, what's your marketing? Okay, how are you going to bring more people to our website? How can we work together? What plans do you have for this? How am I to assume that this site isn't going to undercut us by $2 next week? Do you have a map in place? These are all things that should be ironed out in your business model, your business plan. Unfortunately, you get a bunch of people who think that, oh, I'm just going to make a call and Mark will pick it up. But if you're a new brand, see, I've done it. Like when I came out as a new brand, I made that mistake. I didn't always have all my ducks in a row, and I got eaten alive. So I feel, but it made me better. So I want to make somebody better. You know, and I don't think I'm doing a good job because they get worse. I really do. But I'm not trying to be mean. I just feel that as a store, it's my job. If we carry excess inventory, that's going to hurt our cash flow. It's going to hurt our ability to grow. So for me to bring something in, or for John or Andrew to bring something in, I need to guarantee a turn. I want a good turn. So if I can't blow through it or whatever, or if I can't procure the best price, I'm not doing my job. So that's where not only am I making them better salespeople, which I feel as somebody who's been in the industry a long time and a lot of these guys are younger, I'm doing, but I also feel that it's what I owe to the company to actually do my due diligence and make sure these objections are there. Now, there are some products that are such good brands that, you know, based on certain, like I get an email report every day of everything searched on our site, and I look at it every single day. So every time someone puts something in the search bar, it comes down. And I research that. So if someone goes, oh, there's huge demand, I'm like, really? We haven't gotten one search for it. So that's, you know, that's...
How often do people search for sex toys on their site?
Actually, believe it or not, masturbation's a very, very well searched term.
On your site?
On your site.
Because I had a really good trending video on YouTube about masturbation and testosterone.
That's awesome. Really?
You're the one who wrote me the question. But yeah, it's
What was the gist of the video?
who cares? I mean, that's like saying sex. I mean, if you're gonna tell me that I have to make gains, I can't have sex anymore, I'm just gonna stop bodybuilding.
You know that there was 1980s.
Because busting a nut's busting a nut.
They would pull themselves off right to the point, and then they'll stop, and then they'll go through because they reckon they're testosterone. I'm going, that's bullshit. You're just mad because you never came. You're just mad. You're gonna throw that shot water a real long way.
That's like going to a strip club. I never understood that. Why would I pay a girl to tease me?
That's like going to a butcher's and just staring at the meat.
I'm like,
Alright, I'm good.
that's terrible, but it's true. So yeah, I mean, our whole thing on bringing in lines is you just need to have consumer demand. And if you don't, you better have a damn good plan on how you're going to pull it off that site when it's on. Because at the end of the day, like you sell to a retail store, they could convince or convince consumers to buying it. You can do a lot of shady shit in retail, like, oh no, this one's better. And then the next time they come in, we don't have that. We're online. So I need to make sure that there is a reason for them to buy that. And also there is some, we carry some stuff, like we carry 11,000 products. It's not my job as a retailer to tell people what's good and bad. That's up to them. So, but at the end of the day, if a product is really, really, really bad, we're not gonna do anything with them to help it move. The products that are really, really, really bad that move, it moves because consumers love them for some reason.
Hey, let's get on his website and start